Good evening, everybody. Dr. Glow here with Black Girl Everything, and I am here with the most beautiful Dejah Johnson. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. I'm so happy to be here.
I'm so happy to have you. I've actually missed you. I have not seen you since what the retreat.
I know, yeah, I'm sending hugs, air hugs.
Definitely, because I think you're one of the most dopest humans I think I met like last year. Like actually, it was this year. Totally
Thank you.
one of the dopest people.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, I know. It feels like it was so long ago, right?
Right.
Yeah, it was like a
Wow.
few months back. No, that's definitely dope. So, Dejah, tell everybody a little bit about yourself. And we're going to talk about your brand and your art and just how cool you are all before the age of 25.
Okay, so my name is Dejah Monai. I also go by Dej. So I'm the CEO of Blak The Brand, which I started in 2020. And it's literally a reflection of the shift I would like to see in the world of combining art and wellness to create creative products, services,
Mhm.
experiences that literally add to human life. I don't believe that, I should be out here creating things that are not necessary and aren't, helping anyone. I want to really add to life, society, the world. And so as for me, I am a Black, queer, vegan, philosopher, transdisciplinary artist. And I just try to just use my experiences to create change. And yeah, I just want to just pour all my wisdom that I don't know where I got it from into the world and into my projects and into my passions. So
No, that's definitely dope. Definitely dope. So, what made you come up with the name Blak the Brand?
well, so during the pandemic, it was really, really hard to watch our community go through what we were going through with all these
Hmm.
different racial issues and societal uproar, I guess.
Yeah.
And so the word Black was just really sticking out to me because I felt like the color Black, Black, is always, associated with something negative and dark.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
I just wanted to spread some light to the darkness. There's beauty in the darkness. Where there's dark, there's light. And so I started Blak, Blak, because I wanted to redefine Blackness. I wanted to redefine, the word Black. It doesn't have to mean something so dark. It doesn't even have to be the color of our skin, because none of our
Yeah.
skin is Black. And so Blak, Blak, actually stands for Be Loving and Kind. It's an acronym. And so
Didn't know that.
yeah, it's very new. We just rebranded this summer, but
Okay.
it started to make more sense. Like I said, I started in 2020, and so a year later, after learning more and just doing a lot of self-exploration and just learning more about what I would have needed younger me, what
Hmm.
I will want in the future, what my peers are looking, we're all having the same issues, the same conversations. We have the same goals and same visions. And so
Yeah.
knowing that is what made me want to redefine that Blackness.
Okay.
So yeah.
I think that's pretty cool. So explain what exactly the business does, or what do you offer? Because I know there's some products, I know there's services. Talk a little bit about that.
So at Blak The Brand, we have products, services, and experiences. So I'm going to start off with our experiences. We just
Ooh.
first Dejah Monai's midday getaway this past October, where I debuted my first art collection called Different Strokes for Different Folks. And so it was really dope. I like to create experiences that have people feeling elevated and
Yeah.
inspired and their creative juices flowing, and have them doing things they wouldn't normally do. So at the event, we had vegan pizza, like a wood grilled fire grill with pizza. We had infused waters with herbs. We had salad from the garden that we were in. We had herbal tea from the same garden we were in. I had like my paintings hanging from the trees. It looked like a wonderland. And so it was something different that our people don't necessarily always have access to things like that. I want to make events that you see on Groupon, like, oh, I want to go to that, and I mean, the experience was just, it was amazing. And I just want to continue to do stuff like that. Our services are primarily branding services and design
Okay.
services, consulting,
Mhm.
because last year I co-founded a nonprofit, Steam Urban. With all of that, knowing, how to navigate through the nonprofit world and knowing the do's and don'ts now from what I did learn, I'm able to now consult upcoming nonprofits,
Okay.
and tell them, hey, maybe you should go in this direction, or give them guidance, give them resources, and give them access to the people that I had access to that have taught me along the way or who know more than me. So that's one of the things I really and passionate about, helping nonprofits and just anyone outside of nonprofits who really have a goal to make change. Specifically, Blak The Brand is very particular with who we work with, because we want to only work with people who are trying to add to people, not drain them of their money, or give them things that are not good for their body, or just just things that align with our actual goals. And as far as our products, I can show you some.
Oh, let me see. Show and tell.
So this is one of our hats that we just released. This is the
Oh,
Be Loving.
cute.
Thank you. Then we have, these are unreleased yet, so y'all getting a sneak peek, but these are some of our shades. I painted these, so they say be loving and kind on the side.
Ooh, nice.
And then I have like different colors and different shapes. Like these are like different, but
that looks good.
Yeah. So creative products, and then candles that we just dropped these. We have 4-ounce candles, and then we have 7-ounce candles. This is our signature scent, the pineapple and sage soy. That we actually debuted at your retreat last year.
Sure did.
This year. It feels like
I know,
so
I
long.
keep saying last year.
Yeah. So we had such a good response from when we gave those candles out. Everyone's like, we love them. So I definitely wanted to make sure to keep that going. And so we're not a candle business, so we just want to focus on that scent in particular, and we're just rocking with it.
Oh, that's so dope. That's so dope. So where do you see yourself going with this? I see it's going to definitely evolve into something much bigger, but where do you see your vision?
I definitely have a goal of owning a residential creative space. So having creatives, entrepreneurs, business people, I just see that housing is an issue. It's a big issue. And especially for us that live in the Northeast, it's very expensive. And it's very difficult. And if you want to be an entrepreneur, if you want to be a creative, you can't be thinking about, constantly thinking about where am I going to live, or, the rent is too much, or having to get a 2-bed because you don't have enough space to create, or you need a home office, and, so it's a lot. And so that's why I want to have a residential creative space where the students, well, not students, but participants can come and they can basically go through a program where at the end they'll have a portfolio. I'll teach them how to do content, editing, branding, marketing, things like that, even simple business things like sending an email, because sometimes creatives are so creative, but they don't have the business etiquette that would,
trust me, they don't.
That would propel their business to the next level. And so I want help creatives and entrepreneurs just get to the next level. So help them even with transitioning, because I am vegan, offering different things to them, like, hey, this is what you can get. And I know it's difficult to try to go vegan or pescatarian or vegetarian by yourself, but as someone who has done it and is continuing to learn and still have other resources and people who are teaching me, to be able to be like that incubator, to have people right there next to me. If I could just have them right there, I'll be able to just pour everything I want to pour. And so that's one of the goals for sure, just to create access and just opportunities for growth.
I think that's all dope. I think that's definitely dope. I agree with having with space. That's something that I'm looking for right here now in my city, because there's no real space that's actually for our people, by our people, to elevate our people, especially entrepreneurs and creatives. I love creatives. You guys are like my favorite people, because it takes something to really create, right?
Yeah.
Because a lot of people say, oh, she's a painter. You know how hard that is? Like, seriously, go ahead. Me give you this and tell you to go ahead and figure it out.
Right.
They can't. So I see you talking about art. I see you have some of your art right behind you. Are you sharing some of your art today?
Yes, sure. I want to show you this one. I just made this actually last night. well, actually this morning, technically. This is one I just made.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Thank you. It's a mixed media piece, so it has some feathers, some googly eyes, just playing around with different patterns. I'm having a really fun time just exploring my artistic realm. And then this is another one. This is like one of my favorites. This is called The Shadows of the Rain. Love that one.
That is beautiful.
I'll show you one more, which is this one. So it's kind of big, but yeah. And this is called Painful Rain. Yeah. Love it. I love painting. Like it's so therapeutic to me. Still working out how to like incorporate more of my painting, like my fine art with my business, because I do want to merge the two. But right now I'm just having a good time sharing it, just doing it. I feel like sometimes when things don't have like a meaning or, you know, something strict to it, they're just the most beautiful. So I'm just embracing what's coming out right now.
It's definitely cool. It's definitely cool. So is your art up for purchase?
Yes, I don't have it posted right now, but it definitely is for sale. Well, certain pieces. I'm a little extra connected to certain pieces. I'm like, no, this is not baby. But yes, definitely. I would just drop my email or whatever, and then people could contact me that way.
Okay, great. So say if somebody wanted you to create a piece for them, right? What would you base your thought process on?
Well, first I would ask them like a whole bunch of questions. Like I wouldn't ask them what's their favorite color, but I would ask them what type of music they listen to. I would ask them what shows they watch, what kind of food they eat, what color is in their house, what colors are in their house already. Because that doesn't necessarily mean that's their favorite color. People just buy houses and it's like, I actually hate this color, but it's still, you know, it's still here. So that's still important to know when I'm making a piece for someone, you know, to hang up. And so asking the more abstract questions of like, you know, what kind of music you listen to and what do you eat? I would try to embody, you know, not them, but, you know, their essence so that I could be in a zone where I'm like, this is what this makes me feel. Because if you come to me to ask me to paint you something, that's because, you know, you like the way I do art. So if I just step into your shoes and do art for you, I feel like I could just hit it right on the nose. So that's what I would do.
That's a great answer. And I was expecting you to have such a great answer. I was expecting that out of you. I was like, wow, she's going to give me a really cool answer to this question. I knew I was going to get good stuff out of you because that makes complete sense because you want to prevail the energy out of it. Right. So I'm going to have to contact you so you can create me a piece because I want my own Dejah Monai in my house, right? So when you get extra famous and fancy with your art, I say I have one of the originals. And because it was made for me, it's going to be an individualized piece and no one else is going to have it. How about that?
Okay.
Talk about investments.
Right.
I'm serious because, you know, as people, as Black people, we miss out on that. You have the art collectors and how much money they actually turn over from artists.
Yes, especially after art. Like it's contemporary art, expressionism, which is what I do. It's so abstract that it's literally up to the artist to price it, and then sometimes up to the person who perceives it. Someone could see this and, you know, I could be pricing it for $2,000 and they might walk up to me and say, I'll give you $10,000 for that, you know, like, and it's beautiful because I didn't realize that until after I started doing this. I said, hold on, this is kind of lucrative. I didn't even I was just doing it because that's, you know, I don't actually like to draw like pictures that much. I do more digital art when I do portraits and things like that. But painting, it's all abstract. I just love colors. So yes, I definitely want to spread my art. I want my art to be in people's homes and offices and hospitals and all types of things to make people feel good.
No, I said I have a huge house. My walls are very bare. So I just want to put like real creative art on there, you know, not the art you find at Family Dollar. You know,
Family Dollar.
Family Dollar is my store. I ain't front on Family Dollar, but I'm giving them free promotion. But anyway, so like so I just want to like really get artists, and I would love to just have like real pure art against my walls and stuff like that. And then when I start opening up my other businesses and stuff like that, and like brick and mortar stores, it's definitely going to be filled with Black women art.
Yes, yeah.
You can come and paint me a whole wall. That'd be amazing.
I would love that. Like, let's set it up. I would love that.
I'm very excited. As soon as I open up my something I'm opening next month, not next month, next spring, Cineworks. So
I'm
yeah.
excited.
Yeah, I'm excited about it too. As soon as I figure all the hard parts out.
Right. You got it.
But I'm putting my spring is what I want to do. So spring is what I'm going to try to get done. So I'm going to
Okay.
focus really, really hard. So what else do you want to share with the people today? Anything else about you? You get 5 degrees in the last 6 months or something?
No. No. That's a good question. I guess I do want to share that. I guess I realized that tapping more into my spirituality is such an important part of me growing as an individual and as a creative and as an entrepreneur, as a woman. It's been such a transformation. I mean, literally, even the retreat set me off. I told you that retreat was so amazing. And it was so empowering to be around so many other Black women who are either doing what I'm doing or not exactly what I'm doing, but doing what they do, walking in their purpose and their truth. And it's so empowering. And so it made it possible. It made it real. It made it reality. But then on top of that, after and having to sit with myself and be like, but what is it that you really, 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 want to do? And just getting comfortable with not knowing. And so my spirituality has just helped me, just meditating more, doing yoga, journaling, painting. Painting is so therapeutic. It literally keeps me at a base level, just knowing I have that foundation. So I just wanted to share that because that's such a huge part of, my growth, even artistically. So, yeah.
No, I think that's definitely dope. I think that's dope. I'm happy that it sparked something. I think it sparked something in all of us, even myself. Because trust me, I think I'm a host of an event. It's gonna be 3 days long. I'm gonna have food. That was the base of that thing.
Right.
That's where it started. And then we're gonna have speakers. And then I stepped in the first day and I was like, oh shit, this is really happening. And it was just like one of the most amazing things I think I've done in my entire life. Entire life. So I'm excited to be planning next year's event. So
I will be there.
I'm excited to have you. Ooh, we should do a seminar with freelance expressive painting.
We should do that. That would be so
fun. See how my brain works? Now I can see it now. You next to the lake, the little easels.
Yes, I was gonna ask you so what's up with the workshops? I'm trying to do some painting. I'm trying to do some.
Listen, I will send you that RFP. Go ahead and submit your RFP. And I think that would be dope. I could see you doing it too.
Yes, me too.
All right, that's it. You're gonna do it. That's it. I'm gonna put you on my list.
Yeah.
That's so cool. So how can people find you, first of all?
People can find me on Instagram at I am Dejah Monai. So that's IAMDEJAHMONAI on Instagram. And on for Blak The Brand is at BLAK the THE brand BRAND and www.blakthebrand.com.
That's so cool. People, I ask people like where people find you and never spell it out. Like, do you not realize that people really can't spell?
Right.
Like, people really can't. Like, I can't spell. I've been sitting there on the phone talking to parents all the time. Can you spell that again? What did you say? They said, Chantel, how do you spell that? I spell things out for people. Like, gotta lay it out, make it easy. Definitely make it easy. So, Dejah, I really appreciate your time today. I'm so happy to have seen you. And let me know when you do another event, because I'm actually quite tight that I missed your October event. This algorithm thing, everything doesn't come across.
I know. I'm gonna have to just send them to you personally.
Please.
But you see it. Because the algorithm is so
Yo, I hate the algorithm. The algorithm sucks, okay? It's the same 20 people. I'm like, I see your posts every day. Like, can I look at somebody else's stuff? Yeah, so I've been going in there searching people's pages and I gotta go. Now you know what I have to do? I have to go open your page and like a whole bunch of stuff, then put you back on my algorithm. It's the dumbest thing alive.
But yes, I will definitely keep you updated. I'm actually working on another event February. So as long as things, keep going the way they're going, it should be good. I'll be releasing that soon. So I'm excited about that.
Yeah, I'm excited about you and everything that you're doing.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate you. You're definitely so inspiring. I always talk about you and Black Girls Everything. Yes, I want all my friends, like, I'm like, y'all need to be a part of this. All these they got all this knowledge and love to give. Like, I've made so many connections through Black Girls Everything, and just real relationships, not just, you know, networking or opportunities. I mean, real women like, hi, I hope you have a good day today, just because, you know, like, that's beautiful. So
Yeah, I
I
think
appreciate.
that's the best part about it for me, is that I
Yeah.
didn't expect it to be that. And then for me to hear how people are growing their businesses and their networks and just honestly is making really good friends that they
Yeah.
just talk to on like a regular basis, that they can pick up the phone and call them and just have a real conversation. It's like so dope. It's
I
so
love
dope.
that. Love that for us.
Yeah. Yeah, it's an amazing thing. It was like, and then people are like, oh, you know, I'm gonna come to the pop-up. I said, this is not really a pop-up, people. This is an experience. You gotta show up because you're going to get something out of it. You're gonna meet somebody who's going to help you elevate every single time. We just don't show up. We're actually involved and invested in the whole experience. Yeah. So I be telling them they better come to Black or Everything events because they're the dopest.
Period.
Yeah. Yep. I gotta come to a Dejah Monai event because that last one sounded really cool.
Yes, yes, yes. I will definitely inform you. You will be there.
All right, good. So now I can start promoting you. You're gonna be one of the presenters at the retreat next year. I'm gonna make a whole poster just for you, Dejah Monai.
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you so much for your time today. I appreciate you. Oh, for people interested in going to the retreat, you can find it on the website, www.blackgirleverythingllc.com. Yes, you can actually register now. It's a $35 deposit. All right. So Dejah, thank you so much. And you have yourself a blessed evening, my love.
Thank you. You too.
All right. Talk soon.
Good night.